So the new build side of the housing market actually just got hit with some bad news. One of the largest builders, that is KB, publicly traded. At a recent meeting, they had brought up to investors that they have had a 68% cancellation rate in the fourth quarter. And their cancellation rate was 35% in the third quarter. Now, this cancellation rate, for investors and for the market is going to have, there's a cause and effect in play, right? So for people that aren't educated when it comes to buying a new build home, a home that's, pre-built, a home that isn't built yet. When you use these builders and you put down a deposit to start the process. And what a lot of people don't understand about this process is that your payment is not locked in. Okay, your payment isn't locked in until the home is fully built and you officially close. So when you first put your deposit down, and let's just say, for example, the interest rates are low, like 3%, they'll say, okay, this is what your payment will look like. But that's not your actual payment until the home closes. And the interest rates can change in between, as it takes a year and a half, 2 years sometimes, depending on the size of the home and the builder, to actually build some of these homes. And that doesn't even account for delays that may happen in the process due to supply chain issues. So yeah, a lot of people, in the last year or two putting down deposits on these homes and then have the interest rates go up. And it essentially pushes a lot of buyers out of the market. So that's what has happened here to KB is, some people can't afford the homes, people's debt to income ratios come into play. Things change in these year and 2 year windows when it comes to building some of these homes. Here's what's going to happen with these new build homes. These builders are still going to build. There are going to be a lot of new build homes that will flood some markets. Okay. And remember what I said previously is we're in the buyer's market where we're going to have more sellers than there are buyers. So some of these homes may start to get discounted. They may throw out random incentives. I know now they're doing the whole interest rate buy down thing. That's one incentive. Or they're giving you money, for your closing costs. That's another incentive. Another thing that will probably happen that I've been hearing from contractors is, well, now these home builders want to start cutting corners on the quality of the home. Whether, they're having supply chain issues and they may be changing some things, or they're trying to find more inexpensive contractors to come and do the work, which again, can affect the quality of the home. With this being said, it's kind of hard to say if this will crash the new build market, but just like Jerome Powell mentioned, in this Fortune article, is it will cause a sharp correction. And I've been saying that for a while, that we're heading into correction territory. I feel like we were in a similar market when I first got my real estate license 6 or 7 years ago in DC. We were in a very weird space where you started having a little bit of buyers, but more sellers, and sellers, pretty much are going to have to come to grips with reality and price the homes accordingly and offer seller assistance. And, some of these sellers may have to pay or provide the proceeds for closing cost assistance. That's just the way it is when it comes to, these market corrections, and the thing is, a lot of these builders got hyped up during the pandemic. That's why they ramped up building. And unfortunately, when it comes to building, it takes a while. And, in a year, 2 years, 3 years, however long, the market can change. And it's no longer people overpaying for stuff, people paying 100% cash. Those things are long gone. So now these builders that are late bloomers are now dealing with the effects of, after the boom. And how these major corporations do, they're going to find ways to cut corners on a lot of things to save money, and to get buyers into the homes, and which I think it will spike because it's we're going into February. Once March hits and April and we get to the spring market, then a lot of this stuff, not all of it, but a lot of it will get bought up because, as we saw previously, there was a spike in mortgage applications, and people are starting to creep back out as the interest rates and the prices both start to come down. So we'll see what happens.